Hello everyone, welcome to the world of Python. I am Reshma here. Before we dive into today's concept, let's begin with a recap of our previous session. What is Python? It is a high level, interpreted, general purpose programming language, and it was developed by Guido van Rossum. It has two ways to run Python code: interactive mode and script mode. In interactive mode, it executes commands one line at a time. In script mode, we can write an entire program in a file, then tell Python to run the whole file. Today, we are going to discuss about the building blocks of Python, characters and tokens. Just like a language needs letters and words, Python also has its own set of characters it understands and its own special words called tokens. Python character set. Think of the Python character set as Python's alphabet. These are all the individual characters that Python understands. We use a combination of letters, numbers, and special symbols along with spaces to write our code. Examples: letters, digits, special symbols, white space characters. Letters, it includes all English alphabets, capital A to Z, small letter A to Z. Digits, the numbers from 0 to 9. Special symbols, it can be parenthesis, that is round bracket, brackets, that is square bracket, or it can be math symbols like plus, minus, star, slash, or it can be comparison symbol like equal, less than, greater than, or any other special symbols like hash, dollar, at, etc. White space characters, these are space between the characters. It can be space bar, tab, or new line. What are tokens? It is the smallest individual unit in a Python program. For example, a sentence is made of words. Likewise, a program is made of tokens. Python breaks down our code into these small meaningful units. Just like you can't understand a sentence by looking at individual letters. You need to understand the words. Similarly, Python breaks your code into these words or tokens to understand what you want it to do. Here is an example for I in range of 5. So Python breaks down this code into small meaningful unit like for, I, in, range, etc. Each token has a specific role. Types of token. These are 5 main types of tokens in Python: keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. Today we will discuss first 3 tokens. Keywords. These are special words that Python already understands. These are special reserved words that have a fixed meaning. You cannot use keywords as names for anything else like variables or functions. Here are some examples of keywords: if, else, while, for, def, true, false, none, import. For giving a name to a variable, we cannot use this keyword. For example, a equal to 10. Here a is variable. Instead of a, we cannot give if equal to 10 because if is a keyword. Identifiers. These are the names we give to things in our code. It can be names for variables, functions, or classes. But for naming any of these, Python has its own rule. Remember, Python cares about uppercase and lowercase, that is capital letter and small letter. For example, if we want to give a code a equal to 10, lowercase a equal to 10 is different from uppercase a equal to 10. Python sees it as different things. And here are the rules for naming. We can use the combination of letters, digits and underscore, but it must start with a letter or an underscore. We cannot start it with number. It cannot be a keyword and it is case sensitive. Here example, my var, capital V is given. It is different from my var, that is small v. And in the names, it cannot contain spaces or other special symbols. Literals. These are the fixed values or constant data that appear directly in your code. Their value doesn't change. These are the actual and direct values you put into your code, like the numbers you want to add or the text you want to print. For example, a equal to 10, b equal to 100. This 10 and 100 are literals. Or a equal to inverted comma Python. Print a. So that text within the quotes is another literal. There are different types of literals: string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, and special literal is there none. Any sequence of characters enclosed within quotes are string literals. It can be single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. You put text inside single or double quotes if you have a really long text, then we can go for triple quotes. Here is example: hello class in double inverted quotes and Python in single quotes. This is a multi-line string in triple quotes. Next is numeric literals. These are just numbers. We have integers for whole numbers and floats for numbers with decimal points, and complex numbers, that are the numbers with an imaginary part. Here example 3 plus 4j. J is the imaginary part. Boolean literals. It is used in decision making statements It represents truth values, true or false. Remember, they always start with the capital T or capital F. And finally, there is the special literal none. It represents the absence of value. This is used when something doesn't have a value yet, or to indicate that there is nothing there. Let's do a quick check to see if you have understand the concepts. Keywords. Keywords are special reserved words. Identifiers. These are the names of variables, functions or classes. Literals. These are fixed constant values. Now look at this simple code. Can you point out which part is a keyword? If and print are the keywords. Which is an identifier here? Identifiers are the names of variables, functions or classes. So here age equal to 16, age greater than 18. So age is identifier. Which is a literal here? The constant values are literal. So here 16, 18, you are an adult. So numeric literals are there and string literals are there. You have understand the basics vocabulary of Python. See you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more. Thank you.